If you're looking to save an HDRI image from Photoshop, maybe for lighting your 3D scenes, enhancing your render workflow, or simply preserving all those rich details in your creative projects, today's tutorial will walk you through every step. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to prepare, export, and store your high dynamic range images in the best formats Photoshop offers. Let's dive right in. Start by opening your image in Photoshop as you normally would. Just go to File and select Open. Then choose your HDRI or the source file you want to convert. If you're working with an HDRI you've downloaded, or maybe a panoramic photo from your camera, make sure the file loads up completely before moving on to the next step. Now, before saving, we need to check the mode of your image. This is a crucial part because if the file isn't in the right mode, it simply won't save as a true HDR. Go up to the top menu and click Image, then Mode. Here's what you're looking for. Your image should be set to RGB color and 32 bits channel. If you see it set to 8-bit or 16-bit, don't worry. That just means you'll need to convert it to 32-bit to get all that high dynamic range data. If you're starting with multiple exposures, maybe you've bracketed your photos to capture both dark and light areas, Photoshop makes this easy too. Go to File, down to Automate, and select Merge to HDR. This tool combines several images with different exposures into one true high dynamic range file. It might take a few moments if your files are large, but it's absolutely worth it if you want all that detail for 3D environments, realistic lighting, or even landscape edits. Once you've confirmed your image is now in RGB color, 32 bits channel, you're ready to save your HDRI. Head up to File again, and this time choose Save As or Save a Copy if you want to preserve your original work. This is where the real magic happens. In the Save As type or format dropdown, you'll see a list of file formats. But for HDR images, you want either Radiance, HDR, or OpenEXR, XR. Both formats preserve the full dynamic range, but there are subtle differences. Radiance HDR files are classic for 3D lighting in apps like Blender or Cinema 4D, while OpenEXR is preferred in visual effects and animation workflows because it handles even more advanced data types, like multiple image layers. Just pick the one that fits your needs. If you're not sure, Radiance is a solid, widely compatible choice. Click Save, and you may see a dialog box or two pop up, depending on your format. These usually let you confirm details or compression options, so take a quick moment to review them. Most defaults work fine for general use, but if you're working on a professional pipeline, you might want to tweak things to match your render engine's requirements. And that's it! You've just exported your HDRI from Photoshop. Remember, working with HDR files isn't just about saving. It's about preserving all the subtle light and shadow info your cameras or digital art can produce. These steps ensure you get the highest quality when you use the file in 3D projects, virtual backgrounds, or even high-contrast photo edits. Thanks for following along. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit that like button. Drop a comment if you have any questions about HDR files or Photoshop, and don't forget to subscribe for more step-by-step creative guides. See you in the next video.